Everybody should have two cannons. Bought it from a fellow who had had it for about a year. It was dug up near an electrical substation, and they were doing some excavating around a substation, found this. He bought it off the guy that found it and needed money for a new baby they had. So he put it on the notice board at the local Sainsbury's. Jonathan Brin came by buying his bread and butter and saw it and phoned us up. And that was a discovery, because Jonathan said we should have it. Everybody should have two cannons, but we're still gathering information on it, but it appears that it was forged in Kent sometime around the plus or minus 1500, the year 1500. And so that makes it, a good 15, 16, 17, 18, a good 300 years older than the naval cannon. The other cannon, which is a defense cannon, a fortification cannon, was dug out of the mud in Kent. This was dug out of the mud in the old small arms factory, which is just across the River Lee, in what used to be Danelaw.
Which is where you've got it pointed?
It's pointed toward the Danes, yes, toward the Vikings. Because in the River Lee we have riparian rights, a Middle Ages thing, where we have a right to repel invaders, wash our clothes, and bathe.
Do you do that a lot?
Repelling invaders, yes. Bathing, not during the wintertime. No, we haven't had a bath all winter.
Well, not in the river anyway.
Naval cannon is 1808. And we know, you can tell by the forge mark on the side and the royal crest that this is a naval cannon, and it was definitely forged at a cannon factory in Scotland. Just stumbled across this one being dug out of the mud at the small arms factory, and just like history, love the history of the area. This cannon was forged in around 1808, and the small arms factory started about 6 or 7 years after that.
Do you have to get these things checked out by the British Museum, or, are they treasure trove?
We haven't had to have it registered with the police. We thought we might have to register it as a firearm, because it probably could be fired. But no, the British Museum, they don't, no, we didn't ask them. We were afraid they might want it. But I think they probably have plenty of cannons.
So,
You're almost in the line of fire, Jonathan. You know that? You shoot me with your cannon, I'll shoot you with mine. A cannonball? What? So, someday I'm going to get down the procedure for loading the cannon. I haven't quite got it down yet, but you have to put the wadding or stuffing in, and then the powder, and then the cannonball, and then something else. You have to pack it down, and then you light the fuse through the end there, and hopefully the cannon goes out the right end. The cannonballs, those look and feel real, but they're actually decorative iron. They're something you'd use on a cast iron fence. But they're about the right size, and they certainly look the part, and they're heavy.
Now, of course, Cliff would really like these cannons because...
He's seen them. He loves them.
Yeah.
He loves anything nautical or naughty. So don't tell him I said that.
I think he would have said it himself, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you have to do any upkeep for them?
Just have to test fire them every month. Yeah, that's it.
Really?
Nah. No, it's just a coat of paint. Well, this one's been painted once in 4.5 years.
Yeah.
Repainted once in 4.5 years.
So what do you think, what would happen if somebody actually rang up and suggested that they found another cannon? Would you do you have room for any more cannons?
I don't know where we would put it, to be honest, unless we put it on the roof of the shed or something. Don't know where we'd put it.
Yes.
Oh, we might put it out on the embankment, out on the front, out on the canal.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that's where we'd put it. We'd put it out there to repel people from the other side.
So you're actually looking forward to being a 3-cannon man then, eh?
Here, catch. Well, we're still gathering information on it, but to the best of our knowledge, it's a cannon forged for defense, for a fortress. It's certainly not a naval cannon, and it's certainly not a an artillery, a mobile cannon. So it was probably built for somebody to use in their castle for self-defense. And just things we picked up, various sources indicate that it was called a 16-pounder. We've seen things on the internet that look just like this, same shape and dimensions, and I assume the 16-pounder means a 16-pound shot. This doesn't weigh anything near that, so it must have packed a real wallop when it hit something. This would hurt you, just this small one. And you can see this, you can almost get two of these in there.
Say it, where did you say it was found again?
What's called the Who Marshes in Kent. I can't place that exactly. I'll get you some more details.
How did they get it out?
It was just dug up by a digger. And somebody took it home and built this base. The fellow that looked after it for a year and a half built the base for it. And it was actually transferred on the base to the garden. And we repainted everything. The other one, the naval cannon, was we actually had the base built because it had nothing. The naval cannon was very grubby when it was dug out, very rusty. In fact, it didn't look presentable at all. And now it looks the part.
These people want to sell it again?
They had a new offspring and needed some money, and I think he wasn't really into cannons that much. He was more into railway artifacts. He probably wanted the money to buy some railway antiques because his whole house looks like a railway station. And the cannon really didn't quite fit in, which it does here. At least it has a mate now.
Yeah.
I think they go well together.
I think they do. I think they look wonderful.
Yeah, just fit.
What
The garden was designed around the naval cannon. That was sort of designed as a centerpiece, and this one just luckily fit where it fits. There aren't too many places it would have fit in this garden.
No. How long is it?
Hey, we didn't measure that. What was it? It's about
Looks about 5 feet to me.
It's more than 5 foot. It's close to 2 meters long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over 5 foot, maybe 6. The naval cannon's a bit longer, but it has a smaller bore. I would assume that was made for firing shots further distance across the water and damaging the pieces, the masts and sails on a ship, where this one was firing a larger shot, maybe shorter distances, but to do more damage close up.
Yeah. How on earth did you move them then?
Each weigh a ton. With one of these grabber trucks where they come in with a hydraulic lift and a sling, and they put the sling underneath it and lift it over the fence. But it reached close to the capacity of the grabber. They are heavy. One thing we don't have to worry about are thieves carrying them away.
That's not going to happen, is it?
No, not really. Some of the hoodlums in this area are pretty strong, but not that strong.
Key of using it as a sort of company logo?
No. I think the company wants to be seen more progressive than a 500-year-old cannon.
Yeah, but it's all about protection, and
brilliant. Now that part I like that part. Just going to show business juggling cannonball.